Hi, I've got two people back with me. Okay, we've got two bars. So fingers crossed again, guys, that we're going to have better luck this time. I had to actually completely stop. I had to freeze the last tour, get out of it, cancel it, end it, finish it, and start a new one. Wish me luck this time round. Hi, everyone. I know some of you are back on from my last attempt, so thank you again. And no, I just had to restart. And it looks like I've still only got one bar. So we are going to cross our fingers and hope that things improve. Oh no, I just stepped in a muddy puddle. All right, the sun's briefly coming out, but I've still got rain. Let's get up nice and close to these ones. Give me a thumbs up. Have we got a signal at all? Struggling on. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, so this one is called Rydal Mount, and this used to be a school. These numbers indicate that it's on a heritage walk. I don't believe that this property is open to the public, so we won't go up this driveway. We are only allowed to go into the places where there's a yellow banner that indicates that it's on the open trail, open garden trail. Hi, Prissy. So we still don't have a lovely, nice green signal back as yet, which is annoying. All right, so for everyone who's joined me again, what I also want to, I just want to share the moment that we've all dealt with over the last 24 hours. Whether or not you love the monarchy, and we were all expecting it to happen at some point, it's still a shock, isn't it? Hi, Louise. Snowdrops, yes, where were they? Here we go. These have been flowering in my backyard for about the last 2 months. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just finishing now. There we go. Now look at these ones. They're pretty. Hello again, Luke. Hello again, Alcade. And all the different colours, really pale ones. Really pretty. So as I was saying, yes, whether or not you love the monarchy, for many, many people in the world, she was still an extremely important person in their lives. And for most of us, we've known no other monarch. So whereabouts are you, Judy? You're up at Coffs Harbour, aren't you? Or is it Port Macquarie? More snowdrops for you. Here we go. And it's raining again. That's right, I remember Coffs Harbour. Yeah. Getting nice and close to these snowdrops. Hope they get in focus. Here we go. Hi, Louise. Kia ora or annyeonghaseyo. We've had another technical hiccup this morning. I had to completely cancel the first tour I was doing and start again. So this is one of the churches, the Union Church. Has a little stall in front of it with cakes. And this is the first garden that we're coming to with the yellow banner in front of it. So, yes, Leslie, what's going on? Well, I had over 100 people booked for this tour. I got, how far would it have been, guys? About 5 minutes in. And it cut out of me completely. I lost the signal completely. Oh, with Hago, yeah. All right, so we've come to a place with a yellow banner. So I'm assuming that this is where I can go in and look at the gardens. I've got a wristband on. Yeah, there we go. That hopefully will allow me. I hope it's okay to come wandering through. I don't see anybody. Hi, Robin. Pretty little cottage. The thing is, I don't know how far into the garden I'm allowed to go either. Look at the blossoms starting to come out. Welcome back, Pamela. We're trying again. Look at these camellias. The camellias are coming out over here too. There's a person up there. I'm going to ask, am I allowed to come through? And I'm reluctant to walk on the grass. I'll go up this way. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're on the garden trail?
Yes, absolutely.
How far into the how far can I go?
Oh, right, all the way up.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you. And there's my band.
Yeah, if you come to the head of my car, I've got to move my car. Come up around.
Yep.
Wind all around.
Hello there. Good morning.
Don't tip it away. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, so
This is the owner, I'm just the helper.
Oh,
that's my brother. Come on up, please.
thank you. Thank you. This is a gorgeous little cottage.
It is. Yes. Were you here 3 years ago?
No. I hadn't been to Rydal before 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's delightful.
You're almost as new as we.
There's some nice little walks and things. The pond, but please enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent. All right. Oh, this looks pretty. What a pretty little garden. Pond under repair. All right. There's some steps, gravel steps that go up to the back level. They've done this beautifully, haven't they? Hi again, Mary Lou. Let's go around this path. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate your support. I really do. They've got a lovely outdoor barbecue area here too. Look at that. That's really pretty. A bit chilly for me for a barbecue at the moment, but as they apologise. They've got a sign up saying the pond's under repair, so that's why the water level is low and looking a little bit green at the moment. This path goes around here. Look at these. Oh, I know what they're called. What are they called? They're those mini sort of pansy things. I'm not going to go through there. I'll never be able to get my umbrella under that. We'll go around the other way. So let's go this way. Hi again, Lorna. Thanks for coming back on. Yeah, I'm glad you found your way back in. It's really, really tricky to start a new tour on location. On location. When you've had to cancel out of one because the text let you down, and then you've got to create a new instance, and it all gets very stressful. So I'm always grateful to anyone who managed to find their way back on when I've had to do that. This is the second time I've had to do it. Very frustrating. Looks like she's got a lovely veggie patch up the back here too. The grass is a bit slippery, so I'm just being very careful. Just starting out by the looks of it for a spring veggie garden. More daffodils up here. How lovely. And if these guys would stay still, I'll show you. We've got our first bird of the tour, a crimson rosella. He's just plonked himself in that tree there. I'm going to try and zoom in on him. These are regulars in hold still, umbrella. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Let me see. Where are you? He's camouflaged in amongst the foliage. Bright red and bright blue and camouflaged in amongst the foliage. Can anyone see him? Oh, there he is, right in the middle of the screen now. There we go. And I've finally got five bars. They have a lovely call. Can you hear him? There we go. I'm sorry about the exposure. It's because of the very light background. Pamela is called a crimson rosella. And the female is similar colouring, but just not as vibrant. There's that call. He's just chirping at the moment, but when he makes the call, it's a lovely call. And these are the ones that have been eating the grass seed that we've just put down in our backyard because we're trying to get some grass established. And we put, no, that one's not a king parrot, Judy, that one's a crimson rosella. We get both in our backyard. The king parrot's slightly bigger and red and green rather than red and blue. All right, let's keep moving. Already 15 minutes in, and we've only done one garden. This is quite pretty here, look. Very pretty little garden. Oh, look at this. I love this. If I was in any way handy, I would have things like this around my yard. It's very cute. I love it. Thank you very much. Oh.
Did you see the front yard?
Yes, I did. It's fabulous.
The cow.
The cow. Yes, we saw the cow. I'll have one last look at the cow before we head off.
A couple of Asians pulled up, jumped out, all stood in front of it. They took a picture of that.
That's all they wanted? The cow. Let's come back and have a look at the cow. I think I got the cow before, but I was still trying to figure out where I could visit. Let's have a look at the cow. There it is. I'm reluctant to walk on the grass, but here we go. The cow. And this fabulous sculpture, a ball of barbed wire. Here we go. Sorry, I've got my husband in the background over there. We'll try and get one without him in frame. There. All right, let's keep moving. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Alison. Okay, so we're going to double back just one block and go around now to the next gardens. These ladies have a cake stall. We'll come back and investigate that a bit later. What sort of cakes have we got? Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Good. I'll come back and check them out properly in
You're right.
little while. But we've got Rocky Road.
A bit of everything.
Got everything. Yeah. Blueberry muffins. Did you cook all these yourselves?
Oh, no. Well, everyone
Contributed.
Everyone,
Yeah. Excellent. It all looks so delicious.
It does, doesn't it?
I'll come back and have another look when I've finished here. More muffins, cupcakes. Yum.
There's plenty more inside as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in to put out one.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought you meant on display.
Yeah, sorry, no.
That's okay.
More room on the table.
Thanks, ladies. Have a great day. Here we have a couple of iconic bits of infrastructure that you may not be familiar with if you're from outside of Australia. This is a typical Australian postbox, letterbox, and a typical Australian telephone box. And all calls in Australia have just been made free on telephone boxes. I guess it's cheaper for them to do that than to go around removing them all, which I think is a fabulous initiative, because sometimes you do find yourself in a situation where your battery's flat or something. So this is just a private house. I'm looking at the meerkats and squirrels in the front garden there in the driveway. Okay. And there's meant to be a special train arriving sometime soon this morning that's come from Bathurst. So I'm keeping an eye out for it as well. All of your phone boxes are gone? Yeah, well, I guess that's a bit of a dilemma for governments, isn't it? What do you do with them? Now that everyone's got a mobile phone, the assumption is that everyone has access to communication. But sometimes there's a situation where you can't. You don't. Your bag's been stolen. Your battery's dead. Well, thank you, Trist. All right, here's the next garden on our list. It's the old post office. I'm going to ask permission if the lady, if I can bring all you in with me. Good morning.
Hello.
Are you okay for me to live stream?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm not the owner, but I'll say yes.
Okay.
I've known her long enough, 50 years, she can go mad on me.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fine, she'll be proud.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Look at this amazing mosaic ball here.
Handmade. And some of the tiles are off my spa pool, the little blue square
Oh,
ones.
really?
Yes.
Excellent.
She recycles everything.
That's great reuse. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, and what happens at Grandma's stays at Grandma's. I love that too. Here we go. And it's a circuit around the garden, is it?
Yes.
Up that side and out.
Yeah, whichever way you like, darling.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is the old post office. Beautiful old building. Looks like it's a rose that's been espaliered. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Not good for panning. The blossoms are starting to come out over here in sort of a meadow layout. We've got hellebores, hyacinths. I think they're called grape hyacinths, those little blue ones. How pretty. I think I can go past this table and chair setting. Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely.
We're just doing a few finishing touches.
Of course. Look at all the pots down there. And looks like they've
Got some artwork.
items on for sale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at those. Thank you. Chooks. Gorgeous veggie garden. I'm hopeless at growing veggies. I'd love someone to come and do it for me. Let's have a look at the artworks and crafts that they've got for sale in here. Hi, Sue and Mark. Got some rosemary. Right, is it safe to put my umbrella down? What do you think? The sun's looking lovely now, but I just don't want to put my gimbal at risk. Got some fabulous little succulents for sale here. $6, that's pretty good for the little lambs here. And I don't know what these are really called, but I call them jelly bean plants.
So the pots there is that I've made the pots and I've just put succulents in them too.
So the item for sale is the pot rather than the plant.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
And
they're really pretty. That one, I love the colour of that one, the purple and the red and green.
yeah, that is actually a pit-fired pot.
Oh, right.
You make it, you bisfire it, it's a slab-built pot, and then you bisfire it, obviously, and then you put it in a pit.
Yep.
And you fire it with sawdust and either copper oxide.
It's beautiful. I really like it.
Yeah.
I'll come back for another look once I've done.
Yeah, you're probably still filming, sorry.
It's not a film, it's a live stream, but I've got lots of people from all over the world on here.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah.
And so the comical, whimsical things are also mine.
Yep.
So there's some books, 2 books I've made, and there's comical, whimsical daffodil cards.
Okay.
This is Christina's work. She's still got more to come out. So these are face washing rags. They're really good. And she's got more wreaths to come up, but
Right.
we just still...
One of my fellow members on the platform that I'm on was doing a wreath making class a few days ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so there's the wreath, everyone.
Yeah. So the books are quite... this one was my path through COVID. I have my grandson who lives in Japan.
Oh, you made this book?
Yes. I did
Fabulous.
all the drawings and
Excellent.
all the writing. So that's my little grandson in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's just about, it's COVID in case the world or travel cease. He lives in Japan, I live in Australia. So this is my path through.
Yeah.
So there's all these different little comical, whimsical,
Oh, how beautiful. How lovely for him.
Yes. And so it goes on and on and on and on. And
Yeah.
And then this is, so people can relate. When I finally got to see him again,
Yes, of course.
that's how old he is. And that's my little Juno. And so you can see how COVID hit me, how COVID affected me. See the difference?
Do you have contact details on the back of the book that I can take a photo of, or no?
No, with my cards.
Oh, don't worry, that's fine. If
Um,
anyone's interested, they can contact me, and I can find out from you later on today.
Yeah, I have my I don't have my business cards at home. I meant to bring some.
Oh, you silly! You had an opportunity.
I know, but that was one thing I had to pack.
Never mind.
I can write it down.
Okay, if you write it down, and I can put it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I'll look at these other pots while you're doing that.
Yeah,
Look at these ones. These are gorgeous. That's $10 for handmade pot. That is.
Yeah, so that's slip
excellent.
cast. So I make the form I make the form,
Yeah.
then I plaster cast it, and then I pour some slip in and pour it out.
Right.
And so these ones here were actually made for my wedding back in 2006.
Right.
So these are very thin. It's porcelain.
Yep.
And so I had candles in them, so it glowed because it was so thin.
Oh,
porcelain.
beautiful.
But I thought I'll just do
So
this.
$15 for that. That's really good value.
Yeah, they're pots I want to move on.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
All right. She's just going to write down her contact details. So if anyone is interested in that book, I will.
that's nice.
Or just an email address, or
Yeah,
that's all we really need.
yeah, this actually.
I love these. These are so cute. Those handmade pots.
Yeah.
That would look lovely with a candle or something in it. She does, Leslie, doesn't she? So won't be a moment. We'll just get that email address and then we'll keep moving. So the lady's name is Kay Booker.
So Facebook.
Facebook page? Yep, perfect.
So my business name is Capricorn Studio, and then I have on
Capricornia Studio.
Yeah, because I'm a
Okay.
Capricorn.
Okay.
On Instagram
Yep.
is a K dot booker dot 71.
Okay. I'll just put that in front of the camera, and then
Yep.
they can take a photo.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, Kay. Lovely to meet you.
You know, I haven't got Facebook right.
That's fine. You've got your Instagram there. That's fine. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I have actually. I have, haven't I? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm sorry I didn't have a mask.
No worries.
Actually, I said to myself last night, I must pack my business cards.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, I do.
All right, folks, we've got some walking to do. Thank you.
You got your tag, didn't you? I saw it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It'll just take us a few minutes to walk around the corner to the next one. There we go. There's Ned Kelly. And I'll take I'll turn around and give you a shot of the old post office. See what failing technology does to you? It makes you all flustered. And then you start saying silly things. So as I said, Rydal is a tiny little town. It only has, I think it was 80 residents. 40 houses, 80 residents, something like that are the numbers. And you have to travel about 15 minutes to Lithgow for shopping. I just spotted some king parrots, Judy, and hopefully, and the Rosella. Hopefully those king parrots will be in a spot where we can see them. Look at these, the colour of these. While I look for those king parrots, where did they go? Okay. So the blossoms are starting to come out. I think these are ornamental pears. Those king parrots went into hiding in those conifers, so out of range. Don't want to be filmed. So we're basically seeing pretty much the entire town on this tour. There's not a lot to it. But I've got my signal coming back, so I'm encouraged. What I did find intriguing is this is the TV antenna. Have a look at this. So I'm going to zoom in on it. That's the TV antenna with the cable that goes up into this tree and over to this house here. So my guess is that they really struggle to get a signal for TV out here. But that's about, oh, here we go. I've got to put my umbrella up again. So that's a good 20 metres from the house, I'd say, to have that TV antenna over there. Bit quirky. Lovely house. So something tells me you'd have to be fairly self-sufficient to live out here these days. These tours keep me fit. Yeah, they sure do. You can hear me huffing and puffing, can't you? So down at the train station, where you would expect to get a good signal, that's where everything cut out. Here we are, slightly up the hill And we've got 5 bars. So maybe I should have just come here to start with. Start at the top of the hill and stay here. All right, so this is where we're going next. This is beautiful. Look at it. This is just stunning. I don't know the size of this property. I'd venture to say it's got to be at least an acre. Hello. I've got my yellow wristband. I do. So, oh, it is. It's really hard. Do you mind if I live stream? Perfect. Excellent. All right, so let's have a little wander around here. Look how gorgeous this is. I'm just going to get down nice and low so that you can film across the top. You should all have a lovely signal now. Should be getting a nice clear picture right about now. And there, he's not going to stay still for me. We're going to try, but this is a fairy wren. All right, no. I would be absolutely thrilled if I managed to get a shot of this little bird here. They are so quick. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Sorry, guys. Look at this fabulous fire pit here. The barbecue plate. Get up close, look at this. So you can swing that plate across over the top of the fire to cook your food. And look at these daffodils. Oh, love them, love them, love them, love them. There we go, look at that. Hi Ava, you found your way back to us. Well done. So disappointed that the tech let me down. I had over 100 people booked on this tour and now it looks like I've got 7. 7 of you, 7 of my most loyal friends stayed with me. And I thank you all, every single one of you. And okay, here's some more snowflakes. Look, just popping up through the gravel. Hi Kathleen. Yeah, Penelope, I think that shows people who have joined, but it may not actually show everyone who's still here. I don't know how the numbers work anymore. There's a nice postcard for you. Look at that. Yep. Totally legitimate, Ava. Absolutely legitimate. And as I was saying earlier, whether or not you love the monarchy or its place in, well, in our case for Australians and possibly for Canadians, whether you feel that the monarchy has a place in your country's, what should I say, relevant to your country, she still held an important role globally in the world. She was a very important figure. And it's going to take a lot of getting used to for a lot of people, I think. It was expected. I mean, everyone knew it was only a matter of time. But then, yeah. So for a lot of people, it's very important. For other people, not so much. But I don't think anyone can deny that there was an impact. I'm just trying to get you some lovely postcards now. The sun's shining on some of these, so while it is, let's get up close. I love these tiny little ones. Look at them. They're so dainty. So cute. And then we've got the yellow with the orange trumpet over the back there. Even on a day like today, weather-wise and current affairs-wise, the daffodils certainly brighten things up, don't they? Oh, I found some that are even tinier. Look at these little ones. They're so little. Hi, Kamuki. Is it Kamuki or Kamuji? Oh, listening to my creaky knees. What a gorgeous garden this is. Let me go this way. Through here. We're just at the beginning of spring, Ava. So what is it, the 10th? The 10th of September? Good question. I didn't get up close enough to find out. Let's see if I can get close to one of these over here. See if I can bend down this far. A very faint perfume. Yes, they do. It's not a sweet perfume. What a beautiful garden. I think this is actually accommodation down the bottom end of this garden. So Rydal Cottage is overnight accommodation. And the wind's come up again. I've got to watch this umbrella. It's already turned inside out once. Yeah, I don't particularly like the smell of jonquils. Some people do, but I don't. I just don't like them. What? You'd need a ride-on mower here. I mean, you know, no two ways about it. You wouldn't be able to maintain this lawn just with a regular mower, would you? We've got something popping up through the grass here. Don't know what they're going to be. And these ones, they're so white. Very pale. The main house up there. Over here we've got an azalea, I think it is. Is that an azalea? Oh no, it's a camellia. I'm very jealous of you, Kathleen, if it looks just like your garden. How stunning. All right, let's move on from this garden, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to stand over here. There's something that is about to open up. It's all in bud all along here. I'm not sure what these are. They don't look like daffodils to me. They look like something else. And if we look up this way, in your dreams, oh, there we go. You and me both, Kathleen. Although I wouldn't like the work that goes along with it. You need to have a benevolent handyman, a garden maintenance person. Here I found the whitest daffodils yet. Look at that. They're beautiful. And I can hear a bunch of fairy wrens. They've just flown into the bottom of this tree here, but they don't stay still long enough. Naughty birds. You can't get close to them. Hi, Margaret. No, just over 2 weekends, Carol. The Daffodil Festival runs over 2 weekends, this weekend and next weekend, and I'm coming back here next Sunday. So I need to make sure that I don't lose my signal like I did today. Maybe I'll just stay around this garden next weekend. Don't go anywhere. find 3 bars and stay put. Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ava. Thanks for your support. I do appreciate it. Purple, blue flowers. They're irises. These ones here. These ones here are irises. And then I don't know what they call these little blue ones over the back here. We did see some hyacinths earlier. I think they call these something like star flowers. Someone can correct me. Those ones there. Oh, we did see some. Yes, we did see some irises earlier. I can't see them now. Right, I'm going to make a dash for one last place, which does involve. Oh, they're just so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, Val.
Okay, enjoy your day. Yep. Okay. All right, we're going to scoot along here. This rain. Scoot along here. And there's one last place that I'll take you to called Pioneer Park. And we just need to get to it. It'll take us a couple of minutes to get there. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Hi, Yvette. I missed you coming on. I was probably watching where I was walking. So if we look down here, we can see, well, first of all, there's that odd TV antenna again. The blossoms coming out and the hills in the distance. Really pretty. It's a lovely spot along here. I'll just pause when we get to here if you want to take a postcard looking down towards the hills in the distance. Let me see if I can zoom in. Problem is juggling this umbrella that's trying to blow inside out. There. Get the other side of this telegraph pole. There we go, with the blossoms in the foreground. There's a couple of cockatoos over there. Yeah, I think they're ornamental pears. This is a lovely garden too, but it's not open to the public. Oh, sorry, I've got rain on my glasses, the umbrella trying to blow inside out, and there's a hair blowing in my mouth. Trials and tribulations of trying to run a live tour, huh? All right, we're going past a little church here. Look at these snowflakes. That's pretty gorgeous. I just have to try not to walk in a puddle to get to it. Hi, Mag. And then up here, this is St. Matthew's Church, I believe. There we go. Catholic Church from 1869. What did you want a postcard of, Kathleen? The letterbox. Oh, I thought I gave you a chance. You want me to go back? Sorry. Oh, the church. Okay, the church. Here we go. Yeah, of course. Here we go. How's that? Now I'll try and get one with some daffodils in the foreground, but I've got a fence here as well, but we'll see how we go. There's some daffodils just at the bottom of your screen. I'm trying to get the cross in at the top of the roof. And it was 1869, I think. I can see over there. Hi, Camillo. Thanks for coming back. I'm just going to switch hands. Bear with me. There, that's better. Holding the gimbal in one hand for that length of time starts to become a bit tedious. And the umbrella. The church is being used. Yep, they still have services there. This little cottage here is very cute. I'm just going to try and get into a position for you. Yeah, we're a little bit over the rain, to be honest. We've had a little bit too much this year. We're saying thanks for the rain, but you can stop now. There we go. That's very cute. Little rose bush out the front, brick chimney, and I think it's open as a B&B as well. It's certainly on the Heritage Walk. There we go. Cute little cottage. It's very pretty. There's the veranda there. There's another lovely blossom tree. Sorry for not zooming in very often, but I've got the umbrella in one hand. It just makes it hard to do. So Kathleen, you're in New Jersey? And it's coming into autumn for you right now, isn't it? Is the heat starting to ease over there? So the last section of the tour, we're going to walk up this path through the park to the showground. This is called Pioneer Park. I can hear frogs. I was just letting this lady pass. She's gone behind me, so that's cool. All right, so let's take this park up through the path, up through the park. Up to the showground. So it's a circuit around the park. We'll go to the right because it's a quicker path up to the top. And now the sun comes out again. You're in Wyoming, Robin. What time is it here? It's coming up to 10:45 in the morning. And this park full of daffodils. But I need to zoom in to see them so you can kind of get an idea. The whole park is planted in areas with the daffodils. Okay, we have crow in the background, Pamela. I think we had a currawong. And I'm trying to remember that I heard a third one. I heard 3 different birds just then. I'm not sure what the third one was. Sorry about that. I did see a magpie. Yeah. I'm not sure if I heard it call though. I gotta put this umbrella up again. This is ridiculous. After seeing what Sam in Glasgow went through, she's on her 4th gimbal. I certainly can't afford to do that. So I'm going to do everything I can to protect my gimbal. Oh, sorry, we're zoomed in again. Hi, Laurie. Let these people pass because I want to go up that path there. That's a currawong I can hear there. Was that the one you meant, Pamela? And that one over on the grass is a magpie. I can see if I can zoom in on it. There we go. That's the magpie. He's not making any calls at the moment. Magpies have a really melodic warble. So this is really, this is a quirky thing. We've got a path here that's got bricks in it. And it's to do with the Rydal showgirl. So every year they choose a showgirl based on, I read here we go, the official criteria. Entrants are judged on personality, confidence, ambition, life goals, general knowledge, rural knowledge, presentation and speech. And they must have a genuine interest in rural New South Wales. And here we go, ever since, goodness, 1965, 66, 67, we've got all these names here on the bricks. Sharon Crane, 1972. So they've been immortalised in bricks on this path. All the showgirls. All right, I'm going to get up to the top here. Hopefully there's some music on. We'll catch a couple of minutes of the music and then we'll call it a tour, huh? Hi, Jessica. You're just catching the last glimpse of daffodils, but they're not the very last. We'll see some more just at the top of the hill up here. Oh. Cheryl, you're very welcome. And if you want to come and do it again, we'll be back here next Sunday. So 8 days from now. Today's Saturday here in Australia. So next Sunday we'll be back again. And hopefully it won't be raining. So over here we have information and a shop. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. I'm glad. Something definitely cheery about daffodils, that's for sure. All right, just around this corner here, we've got live music. So we'll finish up with some live music. These are the old sheep stalls, I think, for the showground. All right. Well, thank you, Latress. I'm getting under shelter so I can get out of the rain and zoom in. Hopefully they'll come into we should expose for them. They're very dark, aren't they? Simon and Garfunkel, I think, isn't it? I think it's Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, that's a big ask, Laurie. The reason I say that is I used to live, when I was in Homebush, I literally used to live 2 kilometres from the showground. I don't know is the answer to that. I'm not sure I'm confident to do the Sydney Royal Easter Show. It's expensive to get in, like really expensive. Here we go. This is an interesting shot. Let me turn the camera around and yeah, I'll have to have a think about that one, Laurie, to be fair. All right. Thank you everyone who came back and persisted with me, helped me through. Gosh, what excitement, huh? All right. Well, once again, thanks for joining my tour. I wish it had gone off a little bit more smoothly, but there you go. That's the nature of Hago, isn't it? And as always, I know that not everyone can, but I am always very grateful for any tips that you can afford to spare. And I'll be back again here next Sunday. I'll be at Wentworth Falls at Lincoln Rock on Monday, Sunday week that is, not Sunday coming. And I'm also going to be at Echo Point doing the Three Sisters again next Friday. So keep an eye out for my tours. If you want to see more of my tours, definitely hit that follow button. And I'd love to see your postcards on the Hago group if you manage to get some good ones as well. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.